Okay, welcome everyone to a special kind of fill-in session for Bernadette's ring. We're having a week off, so I can catch my breath and get some stuff ready. And we're going to do something different and special instead. And we're going to play a game called Goblin Quest that's going to be GM'd by Linzer, aka the other Todd. So I will hand over right now to him. Off you go.
Well, thank you for being here. Welcome to Goblin Quest. How do I explain Goblin Quest? Have you ever heard of the game Paranoia? No? That's
I
good,
have.
because it's nothing like it. Basically, we've got all the usual suspects, minus Snusk, I believe. And
No Liliana either, by the look of it.
yes, no Liliana as well. I forgot to mention that one. That's my bad. Basically in Goblin Quest, we create a clutch of goblins, otherwise 5 goblins, who basically have their own family traits, family heirloom, what they're good at, etc. And each player has 5 of those. 5 goblins has a family. Then that family comes up with a quest that they want to do, and then after everyone has thought of a quest that they want to do, we're going to merge it into one big quest. Then the game is broken down into 3 stages of getting the materials for that quest, setting up the materials, and then acting on it. And each stage is basically filled with hazards, dice rolls, and general slapstick comedy, hopefully.
Very nice.
Alright. I'm just quickly creating the table of misfortune for myself. I've just got 2 things left to copy.
Should we introduce our characters, maybe?
Yeah, sure. If you guys want to introduce your family and your little family of goblins and their clutch, please go for it. Todd, why don't you start us off?
All right. Well, I don't know how much to give away and tell you guys here. My guys are from the Pigtaint clan, and showing up for the first rank will be Scroat Pigtaint. Our expertise, our clan expertise, is hiding in mud or similar. The quirk is our goblin tribe all have tails. However, they are at the front, not at the back. Our dream is to find sand and water. We like hiding in mud, but we've heard about this stuff called sand and like, water, the sea. So that's kind of what I think the Pigtaint clan want to find. And their heirloom is the straw of sucking. That is the Pigtaint clan.
Alright, lovely. Let me write down find sand and water as one of the things. Alright. Alexi, why don't you go second, as you were the second one that joined the call earlier.
Alrighty. My clutch is called the Mycox clan. Spelled with 2 X's. And we've got first up on the roster Goblin. So Goblin Mycox. I'm gonna be here all night, guys. Their expertise is running in a circle really fast. But like not that fast, just a bit faster than usual. The reason they can do that is because they've got very tiny arms, so not a lot of weight up. They're not very balanced, so they sort of just tilt to one side and just book it. Their ancestral heirloom is a metal bucket filled with just whatever liquids, whatever stuff they can find, and their dream is to just find rare items to put into that bucket.
All right, that was lovely. Um,
Oh, Goblin drools a lot, by the way. So just watch out for that.
Stay away from my cocks.
Exactly.
We're sorry, YouTube.
No,
all
we're
right.
not.
I'm so glad we got that out in after the first minute mark, right? Right, guys? Won't get demonetized. Alrighty. Moriki, how about you go second as you were second? Third. Sorry, my bad. Numbers are hard.
Okay, my clutch is the Barnyard Buddies, and my first goblin name is Moo, and he has horns and a nose ring like a cow. All my people are named after barnyard animals, and they all have equivalent traits on their physical appearance. So they all look like the animal that they have. When each one comes up, I'll explain to you how he looks. My clan's expertise is imitating animals, but they cannot imitate the animal they look like. I don't know why this happens. They just can't. Their ancestral heirloom is a no-tined pitchfork, and it is good at poking the person using it instead of what they try and poke with it. And their dream is to live in the barn with the other animals.
All right,
Good
perfect.
dream.
Love to hear it. Bex, why don't you go next?
So my clan's clutch honorific is what did he say? And their expertise is talking loudly and have very strong facial expressions because they're all deaf. Thanks to the use of their ancestral heirloom, which they call the Torch of Destiny, but it's just a rather large Q-tip from someone like probably one of the wizards or even giant or something, which they believe they can bring on the apocalypse with by lighting it. And so they all add their earwax to it, which results in them getting ear infections and not being able to hear. My first up is, his name is Snuff. His defining feature is he only likes to walk sideways. And the notable mark of all of them is they have abnormally long ear hair and quirky eyebrows. So he has a second eyebrow, well, what he calls a second eyebrow on his chin is just a beard, but he calls it his second eyebrow because he has one monobrow and one beard that looks exactly the same as his monobrow on his chin. And that's me.
Nice.
What would be the dream of the clutch?
To win the war by lighting the Torch of Destiny.
Nice. All right. Let me quickly. Yeah, that should be it. Destiny? Yeah.
That's tiny? Yeah.
All right. Good old Terry. Lucky last. What's your clutch all about?
My goblin clutch are called the Cluckheads, and they're basically their their ancestral heirloom is called the Talons of Terror, which is an old chicken's foot that has enough tendon hanging out the end that they can pull it and it makes the claw grab. They believe it's magical, and their expertise is they're good at impersonating other goblins, which I did not plan with Mariki at all. It's basically the opposite of his. And their clutch quirk is that each member has a pronounced finger or toenail, and the first goblin up from the clutch, his name's Kaka, and his defining feature is he's an angry spitter. As he's trying to talk, he just covers everyone around him in angry spitter.
I want to hear your goblin impersonating Mariki's goblin impersonating an animal.
that may happen. And the dream of my clutch is for them to return the talons of terror to the chicken god, and be eternally rewarded doing so.
Oh, gosh.
Sparrow's the chicken god.
That's it.
All right. Cool. All right. That's amazing. Some amazing clutches we have here. All right. So now that we've got all the dreams of the clutches, we have to try to figure out how to merge it into one great quest, basically. Feel free to shout out suggestions.
So what do we got? Can you run through them again? We got.
So first we have find sand and water. The second one is to find rare items to put in a bucket. The third is to live in a barn with other animals. Fourth is to win the war by lighting the torch of destiny. And 5 is return the talons of terror to the chicken god. I think we can instantly merge number 3 and 4.
Yeah, I reckon.
So let's get that 3 and 4.
You mean 3 or 5?
Yeah, 3 and 5. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Return talons to chicken god.
Are the chicken gods just normal chickens, Terry? Is it just like hen house?
Shoot.
Sorry. Well, this is the thing. They've never actually seen a chicken god,
So do they
Right.
think chickens are the chicken god?
but they might do.
That's the guy at Red
We have to wait
Rooster.
until they meet one.
The guy at Red Rooster at the drive-thru is the chicken god.
He's the man who distributes the chicken.
His name's Stu.
Colonel Sanders is the chicken god.
That's Stu.
It's true. He's the opposite. He's the chicken antichrist.
For those who don't know, I have a friend called Stu who likes to eat KFC. Well, used to like to eat KFC all the time. So,
Hope you're listening, Stu.
to the point of making 2 stops for chicken all the way from his house to Corey's house, Todd's house.
Hey,
Not 1, but 2.
All right.
So, return the chicken. So, what's that? Winning the war.
So-
Return the chicken.
So 3 and 5, return the talons to the chicken gods and be granted access to the gods' barn paradise, which
Nice. The afterbarn.
And
the afterbarn, yes.
my goblin's pretty sure that that's in a far-off land over the sea.
Past the water and the sand.
Yeah,
Hmm.
where there's water and sand.
I want character art of the afterbarn, damn it.
All right. Cool. So would we say the chicken gods are located past the gates of war and in the sandy water paradise?
Yeah. Which actually
Yeah.
could
Yep.
be. It could just be a massive puddle of like chicken guts that they've put sand down to clean up.
It's just chicken spew. They've just put sand down.
sand down to dry it all up. Nice.
All right, cool. Let's.
Like
We've still got
And
to
maybe
find
the-
rare items and.
I'm pretty sure there'd be plenty of mysterious items that my clan wouldn't know about. My clutch wouldn't know about. So they would want to put whatever items in their bucket.
have they ever seen a
Sat on
chicken
by the
egg?
chicken gods.
No, a chicken
Golden
egg?
The afterbarn.
What is that?
That's so special and rare.
It's filled with liquid gold.
If you guys want to write it into the chat so we can get it, go ahead. I'm going to quickly read
What do we find first, though? The chicken or the egg?
Doesn't matter.
It's guts.
I think they're at the same place.
Should we be talking in character now?
I mean, if you want.
That wasn't in my character's voice here.
What?
You really talking to character now?
What?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, we can use. Sorry, trying to. So, basically, it doesn't. Each of the clutch's dreams doesn't need to be the end goal. It can be like halfway through the goal. Like, say, find sand and water to. I don't know. Oh, fuck. I can't even think.
Well, it's at the edge of the lands, so whatever he can go with along with whatever anyone else is doing. Because
sorry,
if it
so-
takes him to the edge of the lands, then
Yeah. So for the find rare items put in bucket, those rare items could then help lead you to the island of sand and water that the chicken gods are residing.
Yep.
Yep.
And and to do this, we need to light the torch of destiny to be able to find the rare items that are
Sure.
Yeah, it's dark out.
To be able to see them, yeah, of course.
All right, let's write that up. All right, objective.
Or you could claim winning the war would be burning the barn down. Stopping the apocalypse of the chicken god.
Yeah. After hearing the other clutch talking about their chicken god's mind, Clutch have become convinced that they need to stop the chicken gods from destroying the earth by burning down the land of the gods.
So we're stopping the chicken gods, are we?
I don't know.
Well, one of us is trying to stop the chicken gods.
We're destroying them, right?
We can. If everyone is agreeing to this, we could.
My clutch can't hear anything, so they're just nodding and smiling.
All right. I'm just gonna write up what I think the objective is. Because it's a group. A lot of this session is just going to be prep, and then it's going to be doing.
Yep.
And this will be the quest, right?
Yes,
the
this
big quest.
is the quest. This is the big quest, and then we're going to have to divide this quest into 3 chunks.
So where is this? We got something up here.
All right. So light. All right. Is everyone? Does anyone want to add anything to this? We can light the torch of destiny to find the rare items that will lead to the island of sand and water where the chicken god in their barn
Perfect.
resides.
Spot on. Love it.
All right. Cool.
Stunning and brave.
Let's see. All right, cool. That's part 1 done. We know what the quest is. What materials are we going to need to do this? What do you guys think?
Torch.
We're gonna need fire.
Cool. Fire.
Maybe a boat.
Boat.
What?
We need to find the barn.
Yeah.
True. We need to know the location.
Not a barn,
Map,
it's
map
it's
for the
chicken-
location.
A map for the
It's a
barn.
chicken
Yeah.
god. It's a chicken god's temple.
Cool.
Yeah.
Um,
It's the after barn.
Let's see.
The chicken god. I like that.
Yeah, I think that'll be nice for the materials needed.
The chicken god's plucker, right?
It's Sparrow.
Yeah.
I'll be asking you to do Sparrow's voice later on.
First time for everything.
Alright.
I made the mistake of closing my character sheet and opening it again and losing everything.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm just sticking with my paper one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about
There's
that.
probably nothing on there that you need to bother about anyway, really, is there?
I feel like we could tie this into Bernadette's ring and just say this is like one of Sparrow's dreams, where like he's the god.
Well, it would be funny to. Depending on
Or
what
this is a
happens
story he tells little Fang Face before he goes to bed.
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have made these kobolds, shouldn't we?
There is one. There's a game that's similar to this. It's called That Kobold Stole My Baby.
That kobold stole my baby. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Surely
Yep.
written by Australians, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So that's the first part done. The second, technically the second, we're on to the third now. What are we going to do to get ready? So,
Well, I think we have to steal the fire from somewhere, maybe.
Either that or make your own.
Okay, so we should be planning this as goblins now, shouldn't we?
I mean, you could. Like, technically, the game hasn't started. I mean, yeah, why not? Sure, plan it as goblins.
Okay, I have to voice up.
I think we need to steal the fire from somewhere. What? The fire? We need to steal him from somewhere. Do you know how to make the fire? No.
Well, where are we going to get the fire from?
It's cheating.
This isn't cheating. I'm using my resources.
Who is this? Who is that? Just so I know, I can't even work out who that is talking.
Alexi.
It's Alexi.
Oh, I can do this. I can do the same as this.
That is cheating.
Trump does not think it's cheating.
Let's see.
Does anyone know where to get the fire from? That's fire!
All right, so that can be the first part of that. So
Maybe the chefs, they have the recipe for the fire.
Ooh, chef's is a good idea.
Yes. And the chef's gonna have cooked chicken.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
The Black Tower of Wizards
Wait,
fire
we
in
need
it.
to get... Chicken! We need to get...
Shut the door so it doesn't wake the kids up.
You're a menace.
Oh no.
We go... we go to the chef, we get the fire. And then we steal the boat. And then we make a... Shall we make our own map? We make our own map to the chickens.
No. We need to get the map from the Black Wizard's Tower. I saw it in there once.
Hey, okay. I don't think.
Okay.
I think, just to be clear, I think you need to call it the Black Tower of the Wizards.
all right, I need to open a window. It's too.
What did I say?
He's okay. And then where do we get a boat? Does anyone know where the boat? Is it no?
I'm the
Why do we need a
hobgoblin.
boat? Like, what's the boat gonna help us with?
To get to the chickens.
Chickens!
Gesundheit.
Gives a what?
And the
Chickens!
This is something. It's something your mother used to say to me. What is going on?
I don't know. We're not even done filling out this thing. Oh, holy shit!
Okay. So we need to go to the chef. Let's just plan it in normal voices, otherwise we're never going to get through it because we're just going to be laughing too much. So go get the fire
We
from
should
the
steal
kitchen.
the fire from the Black Tower Wizards.
No, we're stealing the map from the wizards, aren't we?
That's
Yeah,
what
we'll get fire from the wizards.
Goblin my cock said.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Could we request a vote from the great hobgoblin bureaucracy?
Oh, they seem like they'd have one. They look fancy.
We need to get the fire first from the barracks, from the chef in the barracks. And then we've got to get the map from the wizards. And then if we need a boat on the map, we've got to get it from the hobgoblin bureaucracy.
All right,
Okay.
cool. I'm happy that we figured that out.
Simple.
But that's the 3 tasks, yeah? Or no?
I'm trying to read through the thing and remember as well. Okay.
That's funny.
Oh man, holy shit.
So task 1 is get fire from the barracks.
Yep. To light the destiny. The stick. Torch.
All right, cool. All right. So this is stage 1, collecting the materials. Let me just write that down, or else I'm never going to fucking do it.
So my character's definitely not going to suggest this, but like it would make sense to not get the fire until last.
Yeah, I know.
No, the fire's the first thing we got to get.
But the fire's the first thing we're going to get. Okay. How about to carry it around with us while we get everything else?
I mean, there's a lot of wax on the.
I have a
stick.
metal
Probably-
bucket. We can just put it in the bucket.
This is true.
Fire
You
or the
protect the fire with the bucket.
torch.
Put the bucket over the torch to protect it so it doesn't get.
All right. So we're collecting fire first. That's what I'm understanding.
Are we? Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
All right. Sure. What do you guys want to collect next? So stage 2. So this is step. So there's 3 steps to this mission, and then each step has 3 stages.
So collect the fire, get the map, get the boat. Like just as pretty much as we decided. I reckon that's the.
Yep. Perfect. All right. Step 2. Now this is going to be how we're going to use these items to complete quests, I believe. Let me see.
Are we using the fire to read the map? Is that the idea?
To find the fire to find.
That would be a great idea.
We needed the fire to find the map because it's dark in the Black Tower. Because it's the Black Tower. That's why
It's just
Yeah.
black.
that's why it's called the Black Tower.
It's only black on the inside, not the outside.
All right, cool.
Get boat.
Or it's black because it's all covered in soot.
Just covered in goblin guts.
Or it's black earwax.
It's going to be dangerous taking fire in there. Something's
Is-
already blown up.
There's bodies hanging off of that tower as well. Look at it.
That's because they didn't have fire. They couldn't see where they were going.
That's right. They fell off the edge. Wow,
Thought they were grabbing a rope, but it was a noose.
lucky they got hung on the way down.
So we have to make like each. So get fire has to have 3 stages. Get the map has to have 3 stages, and get the boat has to have 3 stages.
No. So like task 1 is get the materials. So like stage 1, get the fire. Stage 2, get the map. Stage 3, get the boat. Then task 2 will be to travel to the chicken god.
Sure.
So we need to be able to read the map.
Yep.
Get in the boat.
Yeah, get the boat to the
Get the boat
ocean
in
or
water.
wherever. Yeah, get the boat in water.
Get the boat in some sort of water. And sail on it. Not
Okay.
drown. Lucky
So
Swiss
get
isn't here
boat in
actually.
water. Stage 2. Read map was stage 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Can anybody read?
We'll find out.
We'll see.
Stage 3. Drive the boat. Sail the
Set
boat.
sail.
Set sail.
That fail.
Alright.
So we're traveling to Chicken God and then getting in the boat. Shouldn't we get in the boat first?
No, that's the step. So each
Okay.
step has stages. Basically, think of it as
All
I don't
right.
know, the title of a chapter, I guess. And then the step. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain.
All right.
What was step 3 then? Like arrive there or
Present
present to the chicken god?
Present to the chicken god.
Present to the chicken god with their.
Turn around, bend over.
That's a
Take
line.
ourselves before the chicken god.
Sparrow's going to use that line in the campaign.
My clutch is convinced that they're actually going to be burning down the chicken god because they didn't hear the plan properly.
That sounds delicious.
Alright.
Dibs on the leg.
So we find the chicken god. We get the. I guess to do this part, we have to get to island. So stage 1. We get to
Is it worth us trying to get through stage 1 and just see if we survive that? And then
See if we make it.
We're almost done.
People
We're almost
Oh.
ready to set the campaign.
Yeah, we'd have to like open the barn doors.
We'll all be dead before the second step.
Find chicken
BBK
god.
in the wizard's tower.
Stage 3. Present to chicken god.
Yeah.
The claw the chicken god in the hopes of
Give torch to
Then
torch
tell
to
'em.
Chicken God.
to make it to the afterburn.
make praise to the chicken god.
Make plate of the chicken god.
No, make praise like mayonnaise.
Like,
Yeah, add praise to the chicken god. Cover the chicken god in praise. Oh,
No,
Alright.
no coleslaw, just mayo.
Alright, cool. I'm so glad that we got through that part. That was like the main part. Alright. Let's see. How many of us are here today? 5.
Only took an hour.
That's how long it took last time.
just part of the game. I think that's it, isn't it?
Alright, cool. Tell you what, Alexi and Todd, can you both roll a d6?
Alright. I can. Let's go like this. Where do we go now? It's just here, isn't it?
I got a
4.
5.
I got a 4.
Alexi got first. Okay. Misfortune 1. Alright, let me find out where to throw that in, then I'll get right back to you. In the meantime, Ben Bex and Terry, can you also roll 1d6 each?
Got a 2.
And a 4.
Nice.
I think we should make that make praise to the chicken god. We should receive praise from the chicken god.
All right.
I don't want to receive nothing from the chicken god.
Get
Yeah, you
splashed-
do.
Get
You wanna-
splashed,
you-
splashed by the chicken god's praise.
Yeah.
You want a special egg? You want a
Yeah,
treasure
Oh,
egg?
I do want the egg. Yes,
You want the
liquid
egg?
gold inside.
All right, Mariki, do you want to roll the d6 first or second?
I rolled.
He rolled first. All right, I'll roll second.
I got a 6.
And I got a 5. All right, cool. So, the misfortunes that happen during the quest. Fuck, am I meant to do that now or later? Shit.
We can just remember what we rolled. 4.
Yeah, but I just can't remember. I don't know, like, whereabouts it's meant to happen, which is weird. Sorry if it's taking
It's
a
alright.
tiny bit.
Oh, this is funny. God. I want to be first to get a goblin number 2 into play. What are our names? What have we got? My one's Scroat. Who else we got?
I'm Moo.
Moo. Who else?
What?
How about
Cack.
Jack?
Cack.
Cack.
What a name that is.
Alright, cool. I can just put it anywhere. That's fine. Alright. Let's
That's
see.
enough.
5 and 4.
It's got a silent W.
Where?
It's got a silent 3 in it.
A silent exclamation mark.
Damn, a goblin that knows about numbers?
I can count up to 1.
You know what? I'll just keep these misfortunes to myself. It's going to be more funny. Let me write it down somewhere.
It's nothing. I can count up to F.
I can count up to F.
I can't even understand what that person's saying at all.
Yeah, the accent is like really thick.
You're not alone.
It's a Nazi goblin.
We must
Like,
keep the fire. I want the fire.
It talks like Hitler's speech to the nation.
Oi.
Alright.
Alright. Cool. Let's
Ready?
get this thing started. Alright. So your clutches wake up. Not wake up. I'd say sort of congregate, meet up at the Goblin Pits. All 5 of you, like-minded individuals, sort of known each other for a long time. You're clutch friends. All of you sort of born in the same pit. And basically have congregated to form this grand idea for a quest. Now,
It is a noble quest.
as it is, your force first, after a group discussion, you've decided the first thing you need to do to complete your grand quest is to collect fire. How did you guys want to go about doing this?
We're going to the dungeon. We're going to the kitchen to get the recipe for a fire.
Yes, 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 yes.
Alright. We're gonna pull up initiative order just so we know which goblin's going first.
Oh, what do we roll for
Um,
initiative? Die 6
fuck.
or?
Yeah, die 6 for initiative, surely.
Yep. Roll a d6.
Taking your token. Oh, is it in
Oh,
here?
I only got a 3.
Got a 5.
Alright, cool. Bex and Twisted roll again. Twisted saying is 4. Bex is now 3. Bex, roll again. One more time.
Wouldn't it just be
Okay.
Camel,
Alright.
2.
Dex?
There you go, 2.
Nice. Alright, so we'll have Bex go first.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, let's see. Add. She got a 2. Then we'll add Miguel. Whoops. How the fuck did that add twice? Put that as a 3. Who rolled 4? Twisted. Nice. Can you guys see the turn order?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do we have tokens?
No. It's straight up theater of the mind. I hope you.
That's fine.
That, we're going to be dying pretty often. Like, we'd have to swap out tokens.
We're here though, hey? We're coming out from here.
Yep, you guys are starting off in the goblin pits. And Camel rolled a 6. Perfect. Yep. No, we don't want descending. We want ascending. Oh, actually, no, descending. Yeah, right, sure. Alright. Camel.
Who's drawing a goblin?
It's a token.
There we go, there's your token.
I'm assuming that's Moriki. Moriki, are you
No,
there?
I did not draw that.
Yeah, no, that I drew
No,
this.
I meant,
This is me.
Oh, that was Michael.
I meant your in-game name is Camel.
Oh, no,
No,
Oh
I'm
no,
twisted.
that's Terry.
it's Terry.
Oh, fucking hell. Why did I think... whatever.
Riki's twisted.
Yeah, my bad. Terry, you're going first. The goal is to collect fire. How do you want to go about doing this?
Fire! It's time!
Oh,
It's
please,
like
please,
you can
use
do
the
it.
number voices.
What's it about you on fire?
What?
What? Coming down.
I could not understand anything you fucking said.
Like I said, we need to use our voices. I
neither.
can't.
He's a fucking menace. I love it.
What does he do?
Are there any torches on the outside?
No, you don't see torches from the outside. You do see lights coming from, I'll say, the Great Hobgoblin Bureaucracy. Fuck, I said that really well.
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy. Fuck. You also see some in the Grand Orc Barracks and in the Bugbear Shanties.
So I head to the barracks and bang on the door.
Alright. Alright, if you're doing that, it's going to be 1d6 unless you can think of ways to implement your clutch expertise or any of the other one of the 4 things. Let me go find what they are.
Are there any guards on the outside?
As you're approaching, Okay, so as you're approaching this barracks, you see one orc standing by the front gate, sort of half resting, like his eyes are slowly drooping sleep, weapon by his side, and you can hear basically from the inside footsteps going past the door, going to a different part of the barracks, going past to a different area. And you see this main door in front of you, and you've lived here for quite a while. You'd also know. Oh no, Liliana.
Oh no.
You also notice that there are a few windows and a back door around the barracks. So you can choose what you want to do, and depending on what you do, you'll be rolling d6s.
So Jack is going to walk up next to the guard and copy him. Just stand there leaning on his weapon and look like he's fallen asleep. And he's going to do that for like a couple of seconds till he thinks no one's noticed anything, and then just try and open the door and walk in.
Alright, cool. Okay, cool. And you're not going to be using any of your noticeable marks. Oh, sorry, let me just. And you're not going to be using any of these to help with that, right?
I'll be using my expertise, which is copying things.
Alright, cool. So roll 2d6. Also need to Oh no.
First casualty.
So, your goblin, he's strolling up, goes and rests on his weapon,
Now, this is very relaxing.
and
That is very relaxing.
why don't you describe to me how your goblin dies while resting on this weapon?
I want to say he walks up next to this guard at the barracks, and but tries to take the same pose as him, but realizes that he doesn't actually like have the same, like his weapon's a lot smaller. When he goes to lean on it, like let's say he's got a little short sword. When he goes to lean on it, he actually trips over and the sword goes through his head. Instead, he just falls on it instead of leaning on it because it's not tall enough.
This has to be a record for fastest death.
Turn 1.
Achievement gets quickest death.
You win.
Alright.
David,
So, why don't you just wipe that goblin off of your character sheet? And Todd, do you want to try and do something?
I just do, when he dies, all you hear is like.
My goblin's going to say two
Hope the
things.
next one has a better voice.
Yeah, that's the first thing my goblin's going to say. I hope the next one can talk fucking better. Now, I want you guys make sure my cox is ready to go. And he's gonna Scroat's gonna go and try and hide in the mud outside the door.
Alright. So you found this patch of mud just outside the door.
Yeah, hoping to wait for someone. Yeah, and hoping to wait for someone to open the door and then he'll get in.
Cool.
And he's there.
And
and he's with the straw of sucking, like in the mud, holding.
Alright. So that's 3d6?
Oh, can you do that, can you? Alright.
So every time you implement your noticeable mark, your expertise, your ancestral heirloom or defining feature, it's an extra d6.
Okay, cool. Right, so 3d6.
Yep. Liliana.
What do you get? 14!
5, 4, and a 5. Okay, nice. Give me one moment.
Liana, if you click on the D20 link, click on the D20 link if you want to watch the shenanigans, I guess. Or you could join in as an NPC.
D20 and better.
If you go
Roll,
up,
roll 20.
other Todd posted it. It's just above DM Todd's picture of the Goblin quest sheet.
Here, I'll do a chat reply with a full stop. That'll bring it to the most recent thing. There you go. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna quickly just bring in something right now.
It's Thursday, my dudes. I love that.
Where the hell is it? I've lost it.
Oh man, I wish I had saw that heavy badges before. It would have been good to incorporate badges somehow.
It'd be badges.
How many players?
Where there's badges, there's got to be chickens, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Make a nature roll.
All right. I'm just would it be better off just quickly letting Liliana add another clutch
Yeah.
and just say adding one objective? All right, cool.
Or just join in with our objectives. Like, do we really have to make any more objectives?
No, not really. But if depending on what it is, it could be something small that we can just literally just throw in.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Liliana. Actually, probably. What do you feel like doing? Do you wanna join in?
No idea what's happening at the moment. I might just listen, to be honest.
All right.
I'm not over an
Sure.
hour late.
Nah, that's perfectly fine. All right, sure. When you get a feel for the game, let me know. We'll put you in as an NPC that'll help out the group in some way. Let's see, half place 3, so that's
Basically, we all have a clutch of goblins, who all have a pretty stupid ancestral heirloom and a different name, and all are good at different things, and we're trying to get to
Lead a mission.
some chickens to get an egg, and Marika's clutch wants to go live with the chickens. Perry's clutch wants to give the chickens
Return the
talon of doom or whatever it is, which is a chicken foot. Michael's clutch wants to get an egg because it's got liquid gold in it. My clutch wants to blow up the chickens, but because they misheard the plan because they're deaf. And Todd's clutch wants to find sand, which is probably going to be some in a hen house. I think is that pretty much sum it up?
I think we're going to travel across the water to get to the.
Yeah, we're going to travel across the water.
Let me just repost some of these. It might help with
Yeah.
We shall set sail.
What?
All right. So, after that very short break, where we left off, Todd's Goblin decided to hide in literal shit next to the guardroom door. Managed to get something good and 2 successes. So basically, as you're sneaking up, so covering yourself with mud, hiding there, you've managed to basically sneak in there successfully, undetected, and you've managed to knock over the guard's weapon and get mud all over it. And he goes, "Oh no, my sword! I got that freshly cleaned this morning. I've got to go clean it." And he leaves the front door. So, whoever goes next gets a +1 to one of their dice rolls. I'll let you decide which one. Twisted, it is your turn though. What would you like to do?
Okay, Moo has decided his talents are best spent gathering dry grass to feed the fire once they get it. So he's going to get on all fours, hands and knees, and he's going to crawl around chewing up this grass in his mouth. And since he thinks he's a cow, he's literally going to swallow all this dry grass and think he's going to regurgitate it up like cows do once they get this far.
All right, sounds good. Go.
I also don't think cows do that. Like they don't regurgitate the stuff.
Yes, they do. They chew on it. They regurgitate up and chew on it.
They eat it. That's how they make milk.
Yeah, but don't
Anyway.
they regurgitate it from one stomach and then
They
it
have
goes to
4
the other one?
stomachs.
They
and
have
let
4
go
They
stomachs.
absolutely regurgitate stuff.
Just
They
like
do not
chicken.
regurgitate.
Anyway, let's
Googling,
not
I'm
argue
Googling.
about fucking cow physiology.
Do cows regurgitate?
Ah!
Mariki, are you using your noticeable mark, expertise, heirloom, or divining feature?
He's using his defining
Oh, right.
feature and his expertise.
Perfect. 3d6. Go for it.
Also, do cows regurgitate their food? Was the top search for after do cows regurgitate?
You get a +1 to any of those. I would recommend it +1 to the 4.
Okay.
I'm reading.
I'll add the +1 to the 4. That's fine.
Cool. I'm just quick. Double check on
Soft feed wants. You can't have that right. Those words together.
Oh, it's +1 to all your rolls. Cool.
Okay. Sweet.
All right. So you managed to get 1 success, something good, and an injury. All right. Let's get the success out the way. So, yeah, your goblin jumps onto all 4s, starts munching the grass. It's actually, yeah, he's storing this grass quite well in his stomach. And you sort of do this near the guard barracks, near the front, near like the windows and doors, and you manage to make it so the pathway is actually free of grass and makes it less noisy to walk on. Meaning the next goblin gets +1 to all their rolls. However, as you're munching near the back door, don't take that out of context, please. The back door swings open and smacks you in the head as this hobgoblin comes rushing out with a dirtied weapon. I need to go clean this. I need to go clean this. I need to go clean this. And put 1 damage onto your goblin.
Or Moo.
Alright. Michael, you're next.
Okay. So the door has been opened. Like he didn't close the door behind him.
Nope.
Okay. My goblin's gonna try and sneak in, and look for a place where there's fire because someone said that this was where they cooked.
You do have a smell of food on the nose as you're taking a whiff as you get inside this barracks.
Perfect. I'd also like to use my my bucket to sort of as like a divine, like a divining rod, so it's guiding me along the path.
Perfect. All right. So, how many d? I'm gonna count on you to tell me how many d6 you roll, because I'm not sure how many, like, what your features.
Yeah,
and things
that'll
are.
it'll just
Yeah.
be 2 because my ancestry
Perfect.
heirloom, and then
Roll them.
it's a. So you start with 1, and then you get +1 for each thing you use.
Yep.
Perfect. 6 and a
Ooh.
5.
And you got +1s for Moriki's something good earlier, so that's 2 successes.
Hell yeah!
Critical.
Cool. So that's...
Look at us, dream team.
in this game as well.
After Mariki gets smacked in the head with this door and it goes flying. You go sneaking in, holding out your buck in front of you, leading you off to the kitchen. And you manage to find the kitchen and you open the door. And just as you're about to take a step in, you hear a hobgoblin say to you, "Oi, oi, oi, mate! What's going on here? You can't be entering in here without your papers."
Papers? Oh, there's somewhere here.
And with that, we'll go to the next person.
Perfect.
I'm getting massive Mully Rubs flashbacks whenever you speak.
What?
You wouldn't know what Mully Rubs is.
No clue.
We're too young to understand.
Ooh. How does that make you feel, old man?
So you have been demanded for identity papers, which you do not possess. And Bex.
It's one of these.
He just holds up the bucket.
Okay, so Snuff is going to sneak in behind. What's your goblin's name?
This is Goblin.
Goblin?
Goblin Mike Cox.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
You're only gonna get worse. I hope you know this.
Snuff is going to try and shuffle past. He only walks sideways, so he's going to try and shuffle past while the orc is talking to Goblin. He's going to try and shuffle past with his, and he only walks sideways, so he's really good at walking sideways and like up against the wall.
Perfect. So I'm guessing that's 2d6.
Yeah.
All right, roll it.
Oh no, that was a d4. Sorry, hang on.
2d6. 5 and a 2.
5 and a 2.
All right, that's 1 success and 1 injury.
Boo.
Let's see. Let's cross that over. That awesome. So as you're crab walking, sneaking past this guard, going underneath him because he's too tall to be able to see you properly, and just like everything else, being too tall to see you, a hobgoblin with a tray of food is walking past and just slams straight into you, knocking you to the ground. Food flies up, cutlery flies up in the air, and it comes flying back down, and you end up with one of the forks landing in your infected ear.
Oh no.
Oh, what was that? Oh, there's a fucking goblin here! How did that add in success? Don't know. Camel, your turn.
Me again.
Successfully sneaked in. So this is a completely new goblin.
This is Bok.
But he retains all the memories of the previous goblin.
No worries. Bok, his defining feature is his overly dramatic. So, everything is a big drama, and Bok is an artiste.
Lovely.
It's a bit like if anyone's watched Hey Dougie, he's Tito. The what is he, Beck? Tito, the mouse. It doesn't matter. He's an artiste.
Oh yeah.
So, are we carrying on from where our own clutch was, or like
anywhere you want? It doesn't.
It doesn't matter. So, how far have we got in the barracks so far?
You guys are in the kitchen, pretty much. You've successfully gone in the kitchen, all sneaked in, distracted the guards, gone into the kitchen.
Is there anyone in there?
So you see the one hobgoblin talking to Goblin My Cox about identity papers. You see another hobgoblin with like food splattered everywhere. And then there's a couple of other hobgoblins sitting down, and just past them you see what looks to be some sort of open fire pit that's cooking some food above it.
Alright. Ock is gonna just copy the guard that's asking for papers from can't remember his name now.
Goblin My Cox.
Goblin McCox, yep. Like stand next to him and pretend he's a guard, like impersonate the guard as well. And then I just say to him, "While you take care of this, I am going to stand by the fire." And he'll walk over to the fire and see if there's like a burning stick or something that he can pick up out of the fire.
Cool.
And
How many?
he'll use his notable long fingernail to try and scoop the stick out of the fire.
Awesome. How many d6 is that?
So it'll be 2 extras for the impersonation and the long nail.
So 3 in total.
Yeah.
Roll them.
Alrighty.
Okay, that is a success. Oh, something bad and an injury. Alright.
At least you survived the round.
He fucking survived the round. Holy shit.
Well, we don't. Well, it depends what something bad is, doesn't it?
Something bad just basically minuses 1 to the next person's rolls.
Oh, okay, cool. Doesn't
Hey, fuck
affect
you!
Ock at all.
From the mud, you hear, "Oh, fuck you!"
Don't pass those fucks on to you, sir. Take all the fucks. Off
All
the
right.
crackhead crew.
You managed to successfully impersonate this guard. I'm gonna go check for fire. And you start strolling over to the fire. And you go to scoop it up with your extra long fingernail. And the fire, the stick, like tumbles over. And you're trying to catch it midair, like you're fumbling it. And you grab it on its lit end. So you take 1 point of damage for grabbing fire by the burning end. And then the chef turns around. What are you doing here? You're not a PM in my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. And then the next person has -1 to all rolls. So dodge. That's up to you now.
Okay. So, is there any torches on the wall at all, or anything like that?
No, all the lights are coming from what appears to be fairies in jars.
Fairies and jars. Okay. So, the is anyone taking notice of the chef talking to? I can't remember. Fox.
So all the hobgoblins are now looking over towards the fire pit and the chef, which is what's causing your -1.
Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Scrooge is gonna. Is there any? Hang on. No. He's gonna run up. He's gonna stick his tail in the chef's mouth. Hold his straw to his ass and say, "You're coming with us, otherwise I'm gonna suck you in and out."
Oh, no.
What?
How many
What?
d6 is that?
That's his tail and his straw.
So 3d6 in total then.
Okay. Oh!
All
Five,
of that
and a 4.
received a -1.
Still
So you managed to get.
It's pretty good though.
a 3, a 4, and a 5.
Wait,
Something.
one second. Didn't think. Oh, nice. Okay.
4, 5, and 3.
So you guys have actually managed to complete this task, by the way.
You're gonna tail in someone's mouth.
Yep. All right, let's. Wait, actually, there's something good and something bad carries on? I think it does. Alright, cool. So, as you're threatening the chef, he's like, oh. And you manage to collect the fire and get a hostage.
This is the guy that knows how to make the fire. Let's take him.
He goes, sure, no problem. And he picks up a couple of torches of fire for you, and he is now following you guys around. Liliana, if you want to join in now as the chef, feel free.
Yeah, but I guess the ship is just like, dude, what do you do? Why do you want fire? They like very carefully try to pick up a torch, light it, and hand it over to the goblin while something's like half choked by it and the tail in the mouth.
A
You
tail
have to
that
talk like a Swedish chef. Oink, oink.
You can talk like a Swedish chef, but that's not...
I don't know if it makes a difference, but all of his Clutch's tails are on the front. You know if you knew that detail.
And if he'll be holding the straw to the hobgoblin's ass with his lips to it, and every now and then just taking his lips off, move, and put his lips back on.
What the fuck?
Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try anything funny. I'm sucker.
Oh.
All right, sure. Let me add. Can you roll
Sending in
1d6, Liliana? Perfect. That's actually so good. I'm just gonna write your in-game name here. Oh, what the fuck? Where did that go? Oh, there.
Oh, that's funny. try pulling that move in Dungeons and Dragons.
I think you'd want the wand of paralysis. Alright, cool. So yes. So basically, the chef now has 2 hit points. So Liliana, if you want to keep track of your 2 hit points. And whenever you act to do something, you'll only ever roll 1d6.
Okay.
Alright. Cool. So you guys have managed to successfully get fire and grab a new teammate. And now your objective is to get the map. How do you guys want to try to get the map? Starting with...
Can I take the straw? Can I take the straw away?
We're getting the map from the Black Tower Wizards, right?
Yeah, we're getting the map from the Goblin Pits.
What?
Okay. So Moo is kind of going to shake his head after being bashed by this door, and he sees us come out with the fire. So he's got a big bloated belly from all the grass. So he's going to go over to Goblin and have him hold out his bucket. Then he's going to spit the grass in the bucket so that we can put the torch in the bucket and have fire we can carry.
Fire.
Oh yes, this is very good for my bucket. Thank you.
Alright, cool. I'll just say you do that. You don't have to roll any d6s.
Okay.
Alright. Also, as a side note, does Liliana sound a little bit far away for everyone else?
A little bit,
Yes.
yeah.
I checked what microphone I have access. I have the wrong microphone. Let me change to from my.
That'll be why.
Cool.
It's definitely like a webcam microphone, isn't it?
No. So that's my HTC Vive microphone.
Ah,
that's
okay.
You sound amazing now.
My HTC Vive, and there's a microphone built into that. So there's a headset.
Classic.
Okay.
Alrighty.
It sounded like someone talking from the cubicle next door in the public toilet.
But through the pipes.
Now they've stuck their head underneath and are talking directly at me.
Alright.
Hey, how you doing?
Are you still in character?
No.
Twisted, please do something for the map.
Okay. It's you, Adam.
Adam, you're muted.
Mate.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So, we're going to the Black Tower Wizards.
Yes.
So, I am going to. Moo is going to move up to the Black Tower Wizards, and he is going to use his no-time pitchfork to try and pole vault up towards the top of the tower. Right like that. Yep, perfect.
Alright. How many d6 are you rolling? So
That'd be 2d6. Just
All right.
2d6.
How
Go
tall's
for
the
it.
tower?
He gonna launch.
We'll find out. Okay. So, your goblin starts sprinting up as a pole vaulter would, holding the pole, putting it into the side, lifts up, and slams into the side of the wall. And your pole vault manages to actually sit in an open window, but you just miss the window and slammed right next to it. And you fall onto
That
the
is the
floor.
perfect death for poor Moo, because that'll be his second injury.
Yep.
Oh.
So tell us how he dies after slamming into the wall.
Okay, he flies up and hits this wall, and then he just sort of sliding down. And then he thinks it's a good idea that he can just stand up. So he tries to stand up, and he ends up falling the rest of the way down of the tower and hitting his head and just kind of squishing.
Oh, you guys
Is it
watch.
like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon?
Exactly. Like he realized he wasn't on ground, and then he just fell.
Did he like clutch around in midair before he falls? Like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
That is one goblin death.
Oh.
The
And my next goblin's going to be Cluck, and he has the comb of a rooster on his head.
Ooh, I like this one.
Alright. Michael, you're next. You've got this pole vault, which is leading to an open window, which is giving you a +1 on all your rolls.
Okay. Goblin my Cox is definitely going to try and climb in that window. Is that something he can just do, or will he have to roll for that?
I mean, you're gonna have to roll for everything, I guess.
Oh yeah, because he was going to try and use his ability to run in a circle really fast to climb the tower, because I'm assuming it's got like a big circular staircase.
Are you sure this isn't
okay.
Alexi?
Shut up.
Alright, sure.
Is that something like? If not, I'm
yeah.
sure I can just.
We can implement it. How many d6 are you rolling for this?
That would just be 2,
Alright, cool.
because
Roll
I'm
them.
not using anything else. Maybe the bucket to get in the window, but
Then that's 3. You use it as a final lift up. Roll another one. 5. Nice. Alright.
and that was +1 as well because the successes.
Holy shit, that is 3 successes then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy
Goblin on fire.
So you guys watch as by the base of this pole leading to this window, he's running around in circles. One arm bigger than the other, like some sort of psycho, holding a bucket, running around, speed of light around this pole, and he just runs straight up the pole. And he misses the window. And he keeps running to the top of the tower. And he eventually just swings his bucket forward, slamming it into the window, shattering it, and entering from the top of the tower.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Marvelous display! Bravo! Bravo!
Bex.
I've never seen my cocks do that before.
He didn't get up as
My
high as
cox
my
is
cock.
full of tricks.
It's not about the size of the cocks. It's how you use them.
It's how fast they run in a circle.
It sounds so ridiculously innocent in that voice as well.
Okay.
Dear, dear.
And after he slammed through that window, there just happened to be some very long curtains that ended up flowing out of the window down to the ground floor.
Okay, so alright. Snuff is gonna grab onto one of the curtains and start like what's the opposite of abseiling?
Climbing.
Climbing? Is it just climbing? I don't know. It might be a special word. Yeah, and like start like walking up the wall, but because he can only walk sideways, he starts like wrapping himself up in the curtain as well, because he's holding onto it and doesn't realise that he's going up. So that'll be 2d6, I think.
Sure. A 3 and a 4. Okay, cool. So something bad and something good.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Would you like to come up with the something good, or would you like me to come up with that?
Yeah, oh, it's up to you. I can come up with it, or you can come up with it.
I'll come. I'll just. Okay, so the bad thing that happens. The curtain is being now taken up with Bex as she's climbing up, meaning the next person has less of a climbing utensil, so that's -1. However, as she's wrapping up this curtain, you guys notice what appears to be like a key falls from the curtain and lands at your feet. Meaning it's a +1, but a plus ends up being a neutral roll. So nothing really happened.
Okay.
But you do end up at the top of the tower with Goblin Mycox.
Gary.
The best name.
I can't. Right, do I go in the window?
Yeah, you went in the window. You're now standing there with
Okay.
McCox.
Can't or you won't.
Hey?
Huh?
Can't or you won't.
I'm
Never
confused.
mind.
Yeah, was this a joke?
I don't know.
Is
Take
this
it
some sort of
offline.
joke that these young people don't understand? Nah, sorry.
This is kind of some kind of peasant joke.
Okay.
Yes,
So
that's
he'll.
It's a joke a wife should understand.
Okay. Let's not do that. So you
Yes, it
have-
is Terry's turn.
Go.
Right. So, how many of us are in the tower?
Michael and Bex are in the tower, and everyone else is just outside or dead.
Alright, Fox gonna hang around outside, nursing his burnt fingers. Going, I will stand guard and alert you should any peril approach this way. And he... What can he do?
There is a key at your feet that would happen to lead to the front door.
Okay, I'm gonna use my Talons of Terror to grab the key.
Yep.
And try and unlock the door.
Go for it. Roll How many d6 are you rolling?
2.
2. Perfect. 3 and a 5. Cool. Something bad, but a success. Lovely. Let's see. You pick up the key with these talon claws, sort of yanking at the loose tendons. You manage to put the key in the door and unlock it. And as you open the door and step through, you realize you're at the top of the tower, and to your right is Bex and Michael.
Hello!
Hello.
However, since you have opened the front door, the magical alarm goes off. And the next person gets -1 to their rolls.
Other.
Shit, the fuzz.
I forgot to check for traps.
Liliana, it is now your turn. You have basically a flaming torch in one hand. You're a hobgoblin chef. What do you want to do?
Have I still got something in my mouth?
Todd?
No.
And up your ass.
Nah,
No.
remove.
Am I with the group? Am I incentivized to like continue following them? Do I hear the alarm going off?
You hear the alarm going off. However, these guys seem pretty cool. They did let you live, and they didn't try and kill you with their mighty front tail powers.
My character wouldn't know a way to turn the alarm off, would they? Or like make a distraction?
You can try, and you can roll a d6 on it, and they'll determine what happens.
We're at the wizard tower, correct?
Yes.
You know, he's gonna try and see if he can turn the alarm off. Be like, oh, I think I know how to turn it off. Let me have a hand in it.
Cool. Roll 1d6. 3.
Something bad happens.
Something bad.
Get louder.
Put the wrong code in.
You actually had a -1 to that roll because of who was it? Terry's bad roll earlier.
Oh, yeah.
So that's one of your 2 injury points done. You're like, oh, guys, I know how to turn it off. You walk to the side, like you walk in, turn to your left, press a button on the wall, and a magical glyph of explosion just goes off, and you have lost your left hand.
Just like, oh no, I can't cook anymore.
Was that the torch hand?
Let's hope not. Actually, I
We
need
need to roll for that.
Yeah, he did roll for that. Oh, actually,
Like for which hand?
do you want to roll a d2? 1 is for the torch hand, 2 is for non-torch hand.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. It was your non-torch hand that blew up.
Well, of course, he wouldn't press the button with his torch in hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Now he's got only one hand, and it's holding the torch.
And you use the torch to like cauterize the wound to stop the blood flow.
Hey, chef, do you need a hand?
But your hand's too small, won't fit on me. And kind of like semi-collapses on the ground.
Sits down and takes a moment. Alrighty.
I won't
Todd.
be able to cook human eyeball soup again.
That was me nan's favourite.
You hear from the distance. Alrighty, Todd, what do you want to do? The gates are open. You're at the top of this wizard's tower. And
I'm at the top. Am I? I'm still in the bottom.
well, when you Terry opened the door with the key, it actually led to a portal to the top of the.
Oh, we all went through, did we? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so in the top of the tower, is there any entries into the tower from here, or?
There is a set of stairs that looks like they would go all the way down. A button next to the stairs that says "Quick Way Down,"
Super
and
Happy Slide.
a bookshelf, a podium that has a piece of paper on it, and a bed is what you see up there.
Okay. All right. So a bookshelf, a podium with a piece of paper on it, and a bed, and no people, no wizard, or no one up here at all. It's just like us in this room.
It's just you guys in that room, yes.
Okay. Oh, look, I think this is the map. And he'll run over to the bed and grab the pillow.
Yes.
He will, as he's doing so, like with his straw, he'll be breathing through it, and he'll just try to suck up a bit of paper as well.
Okay, sure. How many d6 are you rolling?
I think it's only the straw that I'm using. So 2d6.
Alrighty, go for it.
Let's have a look. 3 out of 4.
Ooh,
Something bad, something good.
something bad, something good. Alright. So as you grab this pillow, you put the straw, and you put it on the paper, and you start sucking, you realize there was some old man wizard hair left on the pillow, and you just sucked that straight up and sucked. And
I hate when that happens.
you end up blowing the piece of paper off of the podium, and it starts heading towards a window. So that, in the comedic, like, it's fluttering in the breeze, heading towards a window. So that's that would be the -1. However, it's neutralized by you actually unknowingly picked up the wizard's favored pillow, which basically grants feather falling. So that's the +1. It's so he can jump into bed without hurting himself. Alright.
Nice.
Mariki, your turn.
Okay, Cluck is going to head up into the tower, and he's going to kind of make a gobble like a turkey noise. It's nothing like a chicken. He can't make chicken noises, so he's going to kind of gobble like a turkey as he sees the paper flowing away, and he's going to grab the no time pitchfork and try and stab the paper so that it doesn't get away.
Awesome. How many d6 is that?
That's 3d6.
Roll them. Okay, you got a success. Perfect. And you got an injury as well, which is not so perfect.
Less perfect.
However, you guys now have the map. As the... What is it called? The no...
No time
pitchfork, yeah.
Yep, okay. As you jab out with that, you manage to pierce the middle of the map and grab hold of it, technically, like, skewer it onto the stick, allowing you to easily pull it back, and you now have the map in your possession. However, the map was not pleased about this at all.
Ooh,
And you hear in your head, basically a vicious mockery from the map, saying, "You look just like the chicken's brethren. Dumb."
Cluck literally lays in it right there on the floor.
We all go, ooh.
So you shit yourself and take one.
Thinks he's like unique, but actually just shits.
Cool. So you guys now successfully have the map and have the fire. What do you want to do? You
Is there anything interesting inside the Wizard Tower that Goblin My Cox would be fine to put in his bucket?
You know what? Roll a d6. You won't take any damage or anything. It's just to see what type of item there is.
I got a 5.
We're going to say the wizard had what looked to
Do you
be
have some eggs?
Would you like
He
an
had
egg
a
in this trying
fish
time?
bowl on his nightstand next to his bed, and the fish changes colors like a rainbow. And
Oh, he's
illuminates
taking the fish.
light. You now have an RGB fish.
Yes! Fish in a bucket. I gotta put water in it too, so the
Yeah,
fish doesn't die.
Yeah, from the fishbowl, yeah. It's not real water though. Just so we don't accidentally complete Todd's quest.
It's like that, it's like computer coolant.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Oh,
not
yeah.
quite water.
It's heavily chemicalized water to be able to make this thing glow. In fact, roll one more d6 for me.
Another 5.
You managed to successfully not spill any of this water on yourself, and the inside of your bucket now glows a tiny bit.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Pretty.
It's actually your turn now. So, what would you like to do? Your next step for this stage is getting a boat.
Okay, we need to go to the Hobgoblin Goblin Brewery. Bureaucracy.
Boatocracy.
It's a tough word to say.
I'm surprised he even knows what that word means.
I don't. I just know that that place is called that. I don't know. Where do they keep the boats in the bureaucracy?
Successful
With the badgers.
pronunciation does
The
not
badgers
mean
have the boat.
successful comprehension.
I guess we're gonna
Uh.
find some paperwork.
Oh no, I'm not good at filling out paperwork. Okay, we better get going.
So you start making your way towards the bureaucracy. What do you do when you finally arrive there?
Is there a front desk or some sort of receptionist? Or receptioner? We don't gender neutral.
So the doors leading to this place, they're sort of the old cowboy western swinging doors. And you
Very
pop
fancy.
those open and you see a gender neutral hobgoblin. You
That's
can't
good.
tell what it is. Sitting at a desk. What are you gonna do? And then you'll have to roll dice.
I would like to walk up to the gender neutral hobgoblin and request that they let us borrow a boat. That's all.
Alright.
I can't. I got nothing else. If I was a different person, I'd be charming. But yeah, he just rules.
Wait, is drooling one of his defining features?
Yes.
So is that 2d6?
Okay. A 5 and a 3.
Alright.
So that's a success and something bad.
Yep. Alrighty. So, let's see. Yep. Okay. Cool. Perfect. So that drops down to that. All right. So, there you go. So I believe our boats are just around the back. And, like, would you happen to know the boatman?
No, sir or madam.
What? How dare you not know the boatman? And that's the -1 to the next person as they are getting very upset and loud. Bex.
Okay, Snuff. Have we all walked over to the bureaucracy?
Bureaucracy? Yeah.
Bureaucracy? The
You're pretty much just out,
You-
either in the lobby or
Okay.
just standing outside. Either one you want to do.
Snuff's just gonna lie and say, yes, I know the float man. Can't hear.
Yeah, of course. Are you using any anything to make it a second D6?
Well, he's walking up sideways because that's the only way he can walk. So
Yep. So
Yes.
that's 2d6.
11 and 4.
Cool. Success and something. Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
one of
sorry.
them's a
-1 to
minus.
all your rolls. So that's
Two.
actually something good and something bad.
Okay.
Which neutralizes to just nothing. Basically, if you know him, when's his son's birthday?
On the 7th of 9th of the 12th and the 20th.
I can't believe you knew. How did you? You must know him quite well.
No, I mean yes.
You don't. And they get upset. and that's the...
not.
They get upset.
Yes,
and that's the negative and the positive. Chef, what are you doing?
Have I followed the group over to this?
If that's what you choose to do, sure. You are technically friendly to this group.
Oh yeah, this is the hobgoblin bureaucracy. Is gonna be like, I'm gonna need an arm, or maybe a hook. I can be a pirate now. And he's gonna follow in. I don't know what they want at the bureaucracy, do I?
I'm sure you would have overheard them talking about a boat.
It's like, boat, I can be a pirate. I'll be the captain of the boat. Yeah, he's now becoming a pirate since he lost an arm. They're gonna be Captain Hobhook.
Sure. Roll a d6.
Yes, this is our captain.
Something bad. You're clearly
He's not our
dressed
captain.
in a chef's uniform. How can you be a captain?
I'll be Captain Chef.
She
Should be Captain Cook.
I'll be Captain Cook.
That's funny.
As much as I love the joke, she still gets upset and she's calling the guards.
Oh no.
Oh,
So that
don't
is
worry
the-
about him. He's harmless.
I'm indeed missing a hand.
It doesn't matter. You are clearly still a chef.
I can't be a chef without a hand. I need it to cook.
You've got a hand. You only need one to chop fruit.
His other hand is holding the torch, which is currently on fire.
That's to warm up the food. All right, Terry, please save me. No.
That's discrimination.
Fox gonna walk up to the desk. Apologies for my compatriot. There seems to be some confusion. He's a little bit twisted, this one. But we have a prior booking of a boat. If you'll just check your paperwork for it, I'm sure you will find everything in order.
Ooh, how many d6 are you rolling with that one?
Just the impersonating someone who knows what's going on. That's pretty
Perfect.
tenuous. So 2.
Roll them. And -1 to them.
Ooh.
Oh, one success and something
Wow.
good.
Look at that.
She starts flicking through papers, just...
There! You just passed it! That one!
What?
Can you not read?
Oh, my apologies, Mr. Stuckenstein.
Thank you very much. Surprised you didn't recognize me when I walked in.
Oh, I heard reports that you were much taller. My apologies, sir.
You are lucky I do not take offense.
Uh.
I just a boat instead.
Just take this door to the right. You should be getting to the boats soon.
Much appreciated.
And that is a success and something good, which is giving you a +1 to the next roll, which is Todd.
Okay, so what? Do we get led through to the boats, do we, or?
He says go through the right door.
Okay, go through.
Yep. You go through this doorway, and it leads to a hallway, which has about 3 doors on the right, 1 door on the left, and another door at the end of the hallway.
And nothing written on them, or? Oh, it doesn't matter. He'll just go get his straw and go look through all the keyholes.
Sure. Cool, nice. Alright, 2d6 I'm assuming? Or is that 3?
2 and a 1.
You got +1s.
It's a 3 and a 2.
Yeah, it's something bad and an injury. Which door? I'm guessing the first one on the right, or?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. I think it'll be through this door. You put your straw to the keyhole, you look in. That's strange. Why do I see hobgoblin ass? And you've peeked into a lady's changing room. As you hear a very feminine hobgoblin cry. And she slams the door open and starts running off. And you have just taken a door handle straight to the noggin. So take the 1 injury or death if you're already... Yep, cool.
Hasn't this happened before? Someone getting slammed in the face.
Life imitating art.
Yeah, Moo got smacked in the face by a door earlier.
Classic.
I hand it to him.
What? Sorry, I just thought this has happened to Todd before.
That's I guess that's it for him.
I mean, you can, if you want to do some like roleplay stuff, you can.
Oh, he'll just, I know, try and trip the lady over with his. He'll say, when she screams and runs off, he'll say, "Don't worry, it's just a tail. Don't worry, it's just a tail."
You hear in the distance.
Oh.
All right.
That's it, babe.
Yeah. Twisted, it's your turn.
Okay, Cluck is going to... You know how chickens kind of walk where they like just flip up their feet as they walk?
Yep.
He's going to walk up to the door on the left, and then he's going to use the no-time pitchfork to push it open.
Sure. So that's 3d6, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Cool, roll that. And you have you have -1 to all of them. Alright, cool. That's an injury, something bad, and something good. Alright. Alright. So, use the pitchfork to push open the door. However, the door actually swings the other way, and the stick pokes you instead and gets you straight in the eye. So that's your injury, the stick that's good at poking its owners.
That's funny because that's Cluck's death. So he died doing some shit.
Do you want to explain how he dies then?
So he goes to push this door open, and then, like you said, the door just seems to slam open the other way, pulling the pitchfork, which he's already holding backwards, into him, stabbing him directly through the eye, and he's basically stuck to the wall by the no-time pitchfork right now.
No.
Oh. Alright, cool. And with that, you basically find a little boardroom. You guys haven't gotten any successes in each. Basically find a boardroom that has a few hobgoblin pilots, or what are the captains in them? And they are taken aback by seeing a goblin corpse self-impaled on the wall. But are quite happy to see this chef. Alright.
I'm the chef.
Yes. Michael, it is your turn.
Okay. So there's a room with a bunch of hobgoblin captains.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty, where's our boat? We've been sent down this way to get our boat. Who's got it? And who's gonna take us? Yeah, he's got nothing to really use for this.
Fair enough.
So,
So 1d6.
Who's got it?
Good. Oh, I assume you're one of the guests we are to transport this evening. Alright, that'll be no problem if you'd like to follow me, it should be good.
Perfect. Finally, someone getting something done around here.
Yep. Oh, fuck, I just exited the game like a fucking moron. I was slapping the mouse, and my mouse has a back button on it. Whoops.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
Alright.
Fucking mouse.
So the next person has a +1 to their roll. Something good. And you now have the captain sort of telling you, yes, it's actually the door at the end of the hallway. If you'd like to meet me there, I have to grab a couple of things first.
What? Door at the beginning of the hallway?
No, we said at the end of the hallway.
At the bend of the hallway?
Yeah.
There's no bend in the hallway. And Nuff will just start walking sideways down towards the end of the hallway, looking for a bend in the hallway.
We're at the end of the hallway. Oh, that end.
Alright, I guess Bex roll. How many d6?
Just one. It would be 2 because he could only walk sideways, I guess.
Yep, alright. Go for it.
2 5s.
2 5s. And you had +1.
Yeah.
Perfect!
He finds a bend in the hallway.
So actually, the hallway, it seemed to have like one of the lights that had a fairy in it was actually off. And as you reach the end, there actually is a bend. There's fucking right there. And
I found the bend! Found it!
And as you get to the bend, you see it leads out to what appears to be a runway. Like, just basically an open plot of land. and it has quite a number of airships just ready to go.
Airboats.
Um, so sorry, I'm gonna retrospectively change the get boat in water to maybe get boat in air. If that is perfectly okay with you guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I had my heart set on the water.
Oh man, we can have a crash land. Don't worry.
Yes. Let's go.
No, we can still screw this up.
We can still do the Titanic thing in the front of an airship as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So far, this place is way better than Fleet.
Yeah, we've got fucking airships.
Yeah. Choke on that, Todd.
The people that run the place are
Todd's
certainly
way better.
the people that run this place are certainly friendlier as well.
I mean, you could have had more injuries, which would have led to a less friendly client staff tell. Anyway.
Come on, let's go! Starts running sideways down the gangplank.
Cool.
Sidestepping.
Well, congratulations on completing stage 1 of your mission. You're now up to stage 2.
Go up a level.
Level up. What new abilities? Do I get my ASI yet?
We all get more annoying now.
Yeah. Tell you what, you can. Oh, you guys haven't actually been using your lucky ears too much.
Also, I can my guys, I'm kind of I'm shouting without trying to shout, but if I'm being too loud and actually shouting, just let me know. It'll be quieter.
I'm sure the kids will let you know as well. Since we finished stage 1, I'm going to give you all 1 free use of the lucky ear. So you can cut off an imaginary ear. Also, did you guys want to take a quick potty break?
Sure.
Alrighty.
Tea break.
Be back in 5 minutes.
No worries.
Cool. This is good fun.
It is.
Different.
I kind of want to roll. I want to roll worse though. Like I want to move on to my next
I know.
characters.
Yeah, I'm still on my first as well, yeah.
I've never wanted to kill a character more. Yep.
That's a bit
So
morbid.
funny.
I've lost 2 already.
Yeah, you're down.
I know you have, haven't you?
Mariki's
Yeah.
mowing through them.
I love that Liliana's character's backstory is that had a tail in the mouth and a straw up its ass.
So how'd you come to be here?
Uh,
Well, let me tell you.
How I met your mother.
Yeah. Oh, I just love it on an airship. I posted the Kobolds Ate My Baby in the Discord chat as well. If anyone wants to look at that, because I think it's pretty similar to this.
Yeah, there you go, beer and pretzels. Oh, I've got a
I
few
think it's
old.
actually made by the same people.
Is it?
Could be. I don't know.
I got this. Oh, Terry, did you ever play Prince Valiant with us?
No,
That's this like old game. It's based on.
because I've never been gay.
Well,
Got him.
let's not start. let's not start telling fibs.
Burn!
So it's like it's a medieval role-playing game. It's kind of similar in that you have traits, and the more you play to those traits, you gain fame, and you can actually kind of well not really go up levels, but your character can improve and that sort of thing. But it uses coins for all of your roles. So like you have a certain skill when it gets higher and higher, and that's how many coins you toss, and like the amount of heads you get is like how well you did. So yeah, kind of. And then as you get damage, you lose coins, sort of thing. Yeah. That was interesting because that was pretty heavy on roleplay, a bit like this, which is kind of fun. Haven't played much anything else other than D&D for forever in regards to role-playing games.
Been a while.
Used to play heaps. Never used to play Rollmaster. What else do we
Yeah.
play? I'm just looking at my shelf now. Star Wars. Played the Star Wars game. Role playing game.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Role playing game.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like I've got the original rule book on my shelf here, and like when they were originally made, the Ninja Turtles, like they all had red, like I don't know, what are they called? Things in
Bands.
their eyes. No, you had they're all different colours. Like there's
bands.
one green, one red, one blue, one yellow, whatever. They were all red, so they all look the same. I've got the picture. I've got the book here in front of me. Yeah. It was like a little bit darker than because he's got some of the comic strip in there as well. Middle Earth, that was another good game.
Never played that one.
It's just like Rollmaster, but it's kind of like a bit more basic than Rollmaster. Traveller, you've got Traveller on the shelf here. Look at that. I never played Traveller. Space Master, that was a good one. Like that.
Is everyone good and ready?
Ready to go.
Da.
That's good. We get a sign off from Bex, Terry, Moriki, and Liliana.
What? I think it's still making tea.
I'm confused.
What?
Don't worry, I just wanted to know you guys were here.
Oh yeah.
I never left.
Yeah, cool. All right, so you guys find the airship. What do you guys? Who's up next? Actually, Bex found the thing, so it's actually the chef's turn now. Chef, what do you want to do? Found the airship.
Can we get
And the
on
pilot is taking a suspiciously long amount of time to come back.
He isn't. Do I know if he's found us out or not? Or
Tell you what, roll a d6. This doesn't count as your turn. It's just a determination.
is the jig up?
Huh. You have I would say, okay idea of. Sorry, you're pretty positive that maybe the jig is up. You're not 100% certain, but you'd think so.
He's probably going to see if he can board the ship and maybe help, like, get it flying. Wait, do we need the fire for the ship?
So,
What is
it
the
looks
fire?
like it is sort of like a hot air balloon design,
Okay.
but with oh, you know those boats that were built for two, and it's like got bike wheels on it, so you can like pedal. Like a pedal
Oh, like
boat?
the swan boats?
Yes, like the swan boats. It's got that sort of design on propellers on the back, so you can push yourself forward, but then a balloon to go upwards.
Okay. I guess I can attempt to try and light the thing that like holds the fire, so we can start going up and away.
Roll a d6.
I'm gonna burn the whole thing down. Everyone's gonna die.
Tell you what, you can roll 2. I know NPCs aren't meant to roll. Just roll 2 anyway.
I got 2 fours.
Yeah. They got the torch.
Nice. All right. So you managed to actually use your torch to light the say fuel thing that pushes the hot air balloons up, and you've basically added a secondary fire source, so you now no longer need to hold this torch.
Yay.
So the next person has a +2 to all their rolls.
Oh.
Wow.
So Terry, what do you want to do?
So, let me do a quick recap of the steps. Sorry. We want to get boat in water. Get boat in air. Retro. Read map. While we're floating around, while you're going, sorry.
Sorry, you'd suspect the boat would be able to do either water or air.
Oh, that's cool. So, is stage 1 of step 2 complete, or we're still trying to get it going?
Still trying to get it going.
All right. So
It's very much still on the ground, but you're just starting to get the engine going.
okay. Hawk is going to climb the mast into the crow's nest. There is something similar to get a better view, and maybe do a like just a quick scan around to see if anyone's coming to try and stop us.
Sure. How many d6 are you rolling for that one?
2. I'll say he's impersonating someone who knows what's going on.
Perfect. I actually love that use of it. You just use it all the time.
Terry's very good at doing that impersonation.
Best imitation of
Cool.
himself.
That's something good and it's success.
Awesome.
Alright. Yep. So let me mark that off. That's now down to there. Alright. So you managed to successfully climb.
Don't they have a +1 though? So isn't it?
2.
You
Plus
rolled
2.
2 4s.
Oh, plus.
Mm.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just going to do it additively. So if you somehow manage to roll 5d6s and it's all 4s, the next person's pretty much succeeding automatically.
Excellent.
All right. So you managed to climb the fuck, I forgot its name. Crow's nest. Mast. Yep. The mast is actually quite peculiar. Since it's an air balloon, it's actually round to go around the air balloon, so it like keeps it in a cage.
Nice.
You manage to get to the top. You see as you're looking around, you see something that's keeping the hot air balloon from inflating fully, and you set it free. So you see the balloon starts to inflate a little bit quicker. However, it's still not full all the way.
Alright, it's still done.
You get to the top
I've
of the mast.
removed the stopper so that we may fully inflate. And the view from up here has changed my perspective. I really didn't expect Bok to stay alive this long.
If anyone must kill him.
I was waiting for someone else to stab him.
And with that, next person has +1. Todd, what do you want to do?
Okay, so did you say that there's people coming, or we've aroused some sort of suspicion?
I'm going to say, just as a retrospect, Terry would have seen a few hobgoblin guards walking with the captain towards the ship.
Okay,
We may wish to not tarry. There are some guards approaching.
Okay, so Scroat's gonna use his front tail to kick the gangplank down, and use his straw to pea shoot. He's gonna grab like something off the ground. He's gonna grab something out of his ear, put it in the pea shooter, and go ping, and like ping it at the rope that's holding the ship, like onto the board, onto the ship, onto the dock or whatever.
I get 100% what you mean.
So that's a 3d6, I'm guessing.
Yes, sir.
Get
And
the
a
hang of it
+1
now.
to all those wrong.
So 6, a 3, and a 6.
That is 2 successes and
Something
something bad. Alright. So that drops there. You successfully get the gangplank off. You just flick that with your front tail. Just get out of here. Thunk.
He's got his hands behind his head when he does that as well.
You're doing a windmill to charge up, and it just all the power goes into this gangplank and sends it flying. Unfortunately, you do take part of the ship off while you do that because your power is too strong.
He'll just shrug.
So the boat is a little bit unsteady for everyone else. Next person, sorry, so last one to that. And you manage to use your straw to shoot wax at this rope, which actually gives it enough slipperiness to actually come undone. And with that, Moriki, it is your turn.
Okay. Now I gotta introduce everyone to Quack. Quack has the duck beak like Howard the Duck, and he doesn't have arms, he has little wings. He can't fly, but he has wings. So
Sounds like he's on
so
quack.
Quack is going to attempt to run up under this balloon and use his little wings to try and blow more air into the balloon to make the ship go faster.
Cool. How many d6 is that?
2.
Perfect. And you have -1 to the rolls. It doesn't matter.
Ooh,
You
that's
fucking
so successful.
succeed. All right. You guys look as this little duck goblin slides along the poop deck under the balloon and starts flapping wings underneath the balloon to start inflating it. It looks like the boat is actually starting to lift off the ground. It's just dragging the tiniest bit on the ground. It's almost there, complete. And with that,
Fucking hell.
Michael, your turn.
Alrighty. Goblin My Cox is gonna jump in the gunner's seat. Not the gunner's seat. You said it was like pedal powered or something,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Pedals.
So he's gonna jump in that and using his running in a circle really fast because pedaling is just running, and he's doing it in a circular motion.
Running
He's also
while
gonna, it's running while sitting in a circular motion because he's pedaling. He's also gonna use his drool and some of the water that's not really water to lube up the gears.
Yep, perfect.
You be even more disgusting.
That's gonna be 4d6.
Yes, it is.
Oh, do I get injured? Do I get a new character?
So something good happens. So just before, as you're lubing up the gears, Okay, so you're pedaling. You're pedaling as hard as you can. The gears are starting to heat up, and you see this, and you dump your bucket of goo and drool. Goo first, and it cools it down. You're still pedaling. It's still heating up. You still need something else. You lean your face over to try to drool in the gears, and your face gets caught in the gears.
Oh no!
Just, like those salvage machine spinning shredding devices, you just watch
Brutal.
as his head gets sucked in within half a second, and
His legs are still going.
bloody viscera is being sprayed everywhere in the sky.
Goblin, no!
And your character's dead. Sorry that I didn't let you decide how that was gonna die, but
I was gonna do the exact same thing. He was gonna get caught up in the gears and just shot out the bottom.
perfect. I'm so glad we're alike.
What noise did he make?
It was something like it was something along those lines. Alrighty, that'll be Goblin My Cox's turn.
Who's next? Who's replacing Goblin?
Rest in peace. Long B My Cox is gonna be replacing Goblin.
Lovely.
Long B.
Oh god. Okay. Alright, so Snuff is going to how many seats are there to sit and pedal in?
One's covered in bloody viscera, and the other one's pretty clean, so there's two.
Okay, so he's going to go and sit in the one that is not covered in blood and stuff and try and pedal. So...
Careful, my cock's just got caught up in there.
What? Oh no.
So,
Bugger.
is that your death, by the way, that one injury?
That one is my death, so he
Cool.
he'll slip in the blood. And,
You want me to try to explain how your character
Go on.
dies? Or-
Go for it. No, go
Alright.
for it. If you got something
So-
in mind, go for it.
You guys watch as Bex's character jumps into the seat, starts pedaling sideways because that's what they do. The ship actually starts to float. It flies up into the air, and as you're about 20 feet in the air, a stray pigeon smacks Bex's character in the side of the face, and it's enough to actually send them flying off the ship. And you just hear,
It's the Yoda death sound from Lego Star Wars.
Yes, exactly.
exactly that. Yeah. And you guys hear a thud and a splat. However, you've got the airship going. It's in the air. You're now
Hooray!
flying. And that is step 1 complete. Step
Yay!
2, read the map. I don't know how we're going to try to turn this into like a full sequence, but yes, we will. Chef, it is your turn to try to read the map.
I guess he'll read the map because he probably is one of the only person that can read here.
Alright, roll the d6.
5.
5. That's
He's
a
like,
success.
I need read recipes after all. This like map, recipe like map,
As if you use recipes.
It's like a
recipe like map. It have words.
It's like a recipe on how to get there.
So you start reading this map. However, since it's got a giant hole through the middle of it, it's a little bit
3D
more difficult to read. And the airship hasn't fully... It's still in the airspace of the pits. And in the distance, you start to see other airships slowly taking ascent.
It's the fuzz.
So you got 1 success. It's pretty good. Alright, Terry.
Alright, Doc is going to relay that he can see airships approaching. So we'll just call down to the others. Go, we have airships on the way on an interception course. Don't bother. You're gonna have to do some manual labor and try and get us out of here. And I'll like climb down from the crow's nest and jump on the pedals and see whether I can kill this character. So I'll climb down. I'll climb down using the grabber and my extra long fingernail.
Perfect.
So
Alright.
3d6. Nice.
Of course it's a success as well. Alright. So you managed to climb down the crow's nest quite easily. You, as a part of reading the map, we're going to say also trying to lose the fuzz. And you start pedaling a little bit harder, which helps you it pushes the boat a little bit further away, lets you start to get that acceleration up. Which seat did you sit in?
Definitely the bloody one. So that I can win to be dramatic about it.
Yep.
These pedals are quite slippery.
And would you like to describe how you die, or would you like me to?
Everyone who goes to that seat dies.
I'll say what he does is he starts pedaling, but the pedals are a bit slippery because of all the blood, and he'll actually like slip off the seat, get caught up in the pedal, spun around a couple of times, and then flung off the side of the ship.
We're gonna say gets stuck in the pedals and gets grind into like a misty paste.
We've done that. Yeah, I'm going to get catapulted off instead.
Yep. So you get catapulted off. I'm going to change something. Actually, in addition to you making the ship a little bit faster, your body actually gets flung off towards the other ships, and you manage to take out one of the ships by slamming straight into it
With my
And you
long
guys
fingernails.
watch as it slowly tilts and lands back into the ground and turns into a giant ball of fire.
Goodbye, Bok. You served us well.
And with that, Todd, it's your
Okay.
turn.
So, Scroat's going to jump into the clean seat and start pedaling. And he's going to use his front tail to do the pedals in the other seat. And he's going to, with his straw, he's going to suck up one of my Cox's eyeballs that's hanging there, and like pea shoot it at the guy driving one of the ships.
All right. How many d6 is that?
That's going to be 3d6, isn't it?
All right, go for it.
He's going to shoot the eye of my Cox at this guy. Oh no! A 1 is a 1 and a 3.
Oh no.
he sucks up the eyeball, chokes in it, and then gets caught up in the gears and just gets mashed up into the other side.
Goblin
as well.
My Cox gets a kill from the grave.
And like his tentacle gets caught up in the gears on the other side, and he gets dragged over there and mashed up. So there's still one completely clean seat in the top.
Actually, as something bad, both the seats are now covered in viscera.
Dear oh dear.
Oh no.
Exit scrote and enter wrist.
Alright.
That's him done.
Twisted, it's your turn.
Okay, Quack is going to continue to try and use his duck wings to blow more air into this balloon, so hopefully to speed up the ship. He is then going to use his no-time pitchfork to attempt to clean off some of all the entrails off the death seat.
Perfect. Roll the d6s.
It's 3d6.
Oh no.
I'm going to use an ear. I'm going to use an ear to get rid of one of those ones.
Yes! Roll 1d6. I mean, you can choose to get rid of both of them because you still have the one free use from earlier.
Okay, I'll get rid of both ones then.
Nice. 5-1. Oh no.
That's two successes, though.
Alright, so you get 2 successes and a fail. I'm gonna say, alright. Your character's not dead, by the way,
No.
right? Okay, thank fuck.
It's just one wound.
Alright. So, as you're flapping your wings even harder, getting more air into this balloon, the tip of one of your wings actually catches fire, and that's where you take the point of damage, while also the success. After, like, getting your hand extinguished, you use the stick to get all the viscera off, and that's your second success, clearing off some of the gears to be able to make them run quicker. And with that, Michael.
Okay. Have we deciphered the map yet, or?
I think my character did.
Did? Okay.
I got a 5 when I rolled for it.
Yeah, you got a success.
Yeah, there's not that much Long Be My Cox can do, other than maybe clean off the seats with the bucket full of not water.
Sure, go for it.
Out of the way, I'll clean up this bloody viscera. This is how I sound now. My name is Long Be My Cox.
Did you want to use an ear on that one?
Are you using voicemail or something?
Yes.
Yeah. It's correct.
Alright.
No, I won't got a state injury.
Oh, okay. So, you pick up your bucket left from your clutch brother, and you start cleaning off the seats and the gears with the liquid. However, you get some of this liquid onto your long arms, and it actually starts to singe your arms, and it causes like a burning feeling and a glow at the same time. And basically, it melts partway through one of your hands.
Oh,
And the seat itself was made of a different material than the gears. The seat is also partially melted, so the next person gets -1 on their rolls.
E.
Cool.
X.
Nice. So, is anyone actually? He's not actually on fire though, is he?
Nah, you
Wax on
extinguished
fire.
it.
Okay. Oh, Ha is my next character. Ha is his name. So, that's who Snuff was trying to talk to. Every time he said "huh," was "huh." And his thing is he's got a glowing blue toe. Yeah. So he's gonna shuffle up to Bongbimai and try and he's gonna take some wax off the end of the Torch of Destiny and try and rub it on.
Just make everything better.
He says, and tries to rub it on him to help. Burning.
Sure.
Oh, thank you. But no, I'm wrong. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
It's a noble act to die helping someone else.
As he
Did you
melts
roll
away.
a 1 me?
Rolled a
I
2 and a
wondered-
3. That's an injury and something bad. So, as you've pulled the stick of destiny out of your ear, pulling out more earwax and more infection, you actually managed to rupture your eardrum. Helping contribute to the deafness.
Ah!
For a
And
moment, it was like perfect, clear hearing before then back the eardrum.
it was like, as Long Arm said thank you, and you said you're welcome, you pulled it out and you went deaf in one ear.
That's funny.
You then drop the earbud of destiny in the gears and get them all gunked up, which was a 9. Oh, actually, wait, no, it was 2 injuries because of the -1.
Oh no! So he just dies.
Sorry, you know when I said you ruptured you instead just pulled out part of your brain.
Ah! What's that?
He falls to the floor.
Then on the floor.
Aw, sorry, huh? Alright, so in comes her over there. As she has really long braided ear hair. It's her thing.
Cool. Chef, it is your turn. You managed to decipher majority of the map last time. It's just the hole in the middle that you can't really decipher.
Unfortunately, the chef is doing a private Ryan, saving Private Ryan at the moment, like on the beach, where he's just like, his ears are ringing. He's just looking around. There's just blood and frister everywhere. As he just saw literally 4 goblins just die. Is there a way to steer the ship or something?
Towards the back of the ship, there actually is a what do they actually call them on ships? Is
Rudder?
it normal?
Keel?
Helm.
Helm. Yeah, sure. You go to the helm of the ship to see the steering wheel.
He's gonna be like, "Oh, we gotta get out of here," and he's gonna try and go then, like, try and direct them away from the people trying to follow them.
Sure. Tell you what, roll 2d6 just because since you deciphered the map earlier.
Hey, that's pretty good.
4 and a 5, cool. 1 success and something good. Cool.
Gears become unclogged.
As you spin the ship. The one of the ships that was trailing you just sort of sails straight by accident, giving you some more room away from them. And you manage to, as you're steering, like, do quite a hard turn. And if it was a car, you'd be doing like a wheelie on the two side wheels. And half the viscera just flies off of all the gears and stuff. So that is a +1 to the next person.
Captain Cook is natural. My character's name is now Captain Cook, and I expect you to call him that.
I will promptly call him Captain Cook.
Sir, yes, sir.
Terry.
Alright, so have we fully deciphered the map?
Besides the hole in the middle from this pitchfork, yes.
Okay. Then I guess all we can do is just try and keep us going. Oh, by the way, next clutch member up, her name's Scratch, and her defining feature is that she's constantly itchy. So she's basically got fleas and crabs.
Charming.
And yeah, I guess she'll just jump on the pedals if there's a spare seat and give them a bit more of a push to help us on our way.
Sure.
Not sure if that's coming through, but she has a bit of a scratch first.
Yeah, it did come through.
Don't forget Mesame, I literally just cleaned them up.
And then she's going to impersonate Captain Cook as well.
Nice. Also, even though the map is mostly deciphered, you can still try to read it. But won't need to, as you have completed the last part of that. So as you've jumped onto the sails, after impersonating Captain Cook, you think, yes, this is what he would do, and you pedal in a certain particular way, which finally gives you that last little burst of energy the ship needed to escape the other ships. And that is step 2 finished.
Jumped on backwards and is pedaling backwards because we go faster.
Yep. Yeah, backwards was way faster. Everyone was doing it wrong.
Is that just stage 2 of task 2 we completed?
That is task 2. Sorry. Part 2 of step 2 has been completed.
Right, yes.
Part 3
Right,
still
yep.
going.
Okay.
We are on a roll.
Alright. Now.
So
We've
we've
got
got
10 minutes.
10 minutes left.
Yeah.
We can always do a get to somewhere and then
Do it.
pick it up again
To
in
be
some month's time.
continued.
Yeah.
To be continued as we sail off into the sunset with like 6 goblins dead.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, perfectly.
Cliffhanger, aka all the goblin bodies hanging from the cliffs.
So did everybody have at least one goblin die?
2.
Yep. I lost my
so,
scrote.
Oh no, not your scrote.
Yep. Scrote's gone.
I lost
Scrote's
Moo and Cluck, and Quack's half dead.
1.5
dropped.
goblins.
Dropped some caca and lost Bok.
Did we want to continue this next week, or just whenever we want another break?
Oh, well, I should be ready to go by next week, so we can just leave it for next time we have another
Cool.
break, if you want.
Yeah.
Unless people want to, we can do it next week if you want to, if everyone wants to.
Unless there's another night we're all available and we can finish it up, because surely it wouldn't take that long.
Well,
I don't
We
know.
only
This took
take
quite a
another
while.
hour.
Same
let
as
me-
last
Well,
week.
yeah, but we finished task 2, didn't we? Or is there one more stage left in
No.
task 2?
one more step.
There's still a
of part
stage
2.
in task 2.
Ah,
It took us.
what's that, land?
It's
Well, we've got
technically set sail, but we're kind of already going, so.
Yeah, so I'll say Maybe.
Find the chicken island.
Yeah, maybe find the chicken island. Let me see what the steps are. They're somewhere back here. Here they are. Hmm. We could say that's the end of step 2 completely.
Yeah, that'd be a good place to.
Yep. However, step 3 is going to have 2 challenges next week. Or well, whenever we pick up it again. Not next week, but...
I
Yeah,
I'll
cool.
make some notes. Make sure you guys write down what goblins are still alive and what's dead.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I better take a screen grab of this because it keeps deleting all the stuff.
Yeah. It could be just a Roll20 error because it shouldn't be doing it.
That was very good though. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I
That is
loved
a
it.
pretty cool game.
Glad you guys liked it.
It puts a different slant on the whole thing where it's not just about, you know, tactically doing
live.
the right thing. You know, you kind of in this, it's funny. Failure is funny, and you know, makes more.
It's really
Failure.
like you want to do the wrong thing just to
Yeah.
see what'll happen.
That's why you want to have a mix there, don't you? Yeah.
But sometimes failure leads to success.
You want a
well-
70% casualty rate.
At least to a result, doesn't it? So that's what's good. Fine. Thanks. Yeah. So thanks for doing that. That was it's appreciated. It's nice to have
Thank you.
the week off and yeah, to play for a change. And definitely let's finish it off some other time.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
And next week we'll be back. We'll just head back into some Bernadette's Ring. Cool.
One day I hope to see a cameo of just an airship flying past with goblin
Well,
corpses.
I
just
have
being thrown.
thought. I'm very interested to see where this ends because I had thought, oh, there's going to be some way to tip this into Bernadette's Ring, and you know, yeah.
Well, like a hobgoblin chef captain with a crew of goblins.
Yeah. Yeah, one-armed hobgoblin. Or one-handed hobgoblin. Nice.
It was
Alright.
good fun. Liked it.
Yeah.
Haven't played in ages.
I've just been talking this whole time and I was on mute.
You dingbat.
Love
yeah,
that.
Yeah, love that for me. Speaking of next week, are we still going ahead with this rap battle?
Yeah, should be right for that. It won't be. Yeah, we will. Yes. It
Yeah,
will be.
okay.
It should be at some stage next session. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Actually, funny that Snusk is still away. So he's still. He probably has read it by now, but still.
Well,
No, he probably hasn't.
It's probably not a bad idea to have a quick chat about it. But what I might do is I might stop the recording and then we can have a chat if you like. So,
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Goblin Quest.
Bye.
Bye.